Alrighty, how's it going? I am Adam the Horror Historian. Yo, what's up, homie? One of the few people I know that can appreciate a fucking garbage plate as much as I do. Anyways, how's it going? I'm Adam the Horror Historian. So mistakes were made earlier today. So, I had an absolute shit day at work. Coming home, I'm in my car, just on my phone, just in my parking spot. My camera goes a little wonky. I look like dog shit today because this is what I end up doing because I'm fucking stupid. Random, what's up? Like the princess you are. Oh man. Okay, so this is what. So I'm sitting there and my dad and his business partner come walking around the corner and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh God." So I go to the, because my family owns a restaurant and a bar. So we go to the bar and he's got a container of what we call wallop. It's moonshine. Like not the prissy shit you buy at a bar, like the real deal. God, I feel like garbage. Like I legitimately do not feel good. So the first, he's like, "Hey, you want some wallop?" So I sit down there, and what he does is, so he makes it from his own apples, and then he, you know, basically, you know, he'll runs it through a distill eventually. It's 190 proof. It's ridiculous, and I mean, it smells fucking horrendous. So we start out and we get like a little bit and sipping it through, and Jim's just taking it and fucking shooting it. You can actually, we've powered his tractor with this stuff. Like, no joke, powered his tractor. Someone's been a little worried about it too. So eventually, like, he's just shooting it. On my second one, I take it with it's like kampai, and we're just, holy fuck. So 5 o'clock, it hits. Like, I got home at like 4:30. I took like 4 shots. We ate some like venison sticks that my dad just picked up. Oh my God. 5:30 in the afternoon. I'm sitting in my apartment and I'm fucking trashed. I woke up 30 minutes ago. Fucking ads. Come on. Ugh. Get long hair. You don't like my hair? Listen, it's coming back. I don't know if it's gonna be like long, but yeah, we're growing at least some of the hair back. I miss it. I mean, I had the long hair for fucking, but basically all I was gonna say is that I woke up like seriously like 30 minutes ago, and I was like, oh fuck. Hi. Ow. Mwah. Thank you for kisses. Mwah. Yeah, so I feel like absolute dog shit. We'll see how this goes. 2 shots would kill a deer, 3 shot. Try 5. I'm not much of a drinker anymore either. I can't, you know, because so. Hi, Jay. Hi. Thank you for more kisses. Oh man, yeah, me too. But I really like Alan Wake, and so we're okay. First off, if I seem like I'm talking to people who aren't here, that's because I have Twitch and YouTube, same time. I don't think I'm drunk anymore. I might be. I don't know. So we're multi-streaming. And I use all this stuff for like archival footage and stuff like that for making other videos. We released a video this week, so it's like, last week I guess, because today's fucking Monday. So I try to have, you know, some streams as downtime and getting ready for some of the next projects. If you're certain, just take that. I mean, I'm always a mushmouth anyways, so like, I don't think it's gonna be any worse. Are you gonna let me play my games today? Maybe she will. We'll see how this goes. Boop. Get this on the big screen so I can see. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Okay, you. Listen. You're making it kind of hard. You're lucky you're cute. You played 20 minutes of this game? Okay, so these games, I'm having to hold my controller real fucking weird because of the cat. Ooh, I just saw a little screen tear on there. Let me fix that. I love these games. I absolutely love them. Streaming and making video game videos of these like the Remedy games are really bad for my channel. And after having like a crazy freaking stream of doing Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit, this is really not helping my YouTube channel. I'll tell you that right now. Was too good. I have no idea. Because what I ended up doing was I never bought it because I thought it looked like dog shit. Just so we don't get stuck back. But it was on sale. And with this version of the game, I got the remastered version of the original. So I was like, well, fuck. I could replay Alan Wake, the first one, which I absolutely loved. The font on top of the store makes no sense. You wouldn't be able to read it ever. Anyways, okay, hop on down. I can't think. And then I could go through.
No, come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice. Do you hear me?
And I could do like American Nightmare.
He had Alice. And he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give.
So like,
I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
I don't know, I thought it'd be good to check out the game again.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark.
God,
To her,
I feel
darkness
really
wasn't simply
fucking
the
rough.
absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious.
Yeah, honestly, I like these games. I really like
Things
Remedy.
changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant until now.
I wish that people liked them as much as I did. Because for me, like, this game is special. Not just because of the narrative or like this, you know, gameplay, which I like. I mean, it's not great, but I like it. It was the point in time I originally played Alan Wake. I was just getting back into horror games again. So it's special to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Who would have thought that fucking moonshine would be bad for my... No, the Constitution. Oh.
What the hell?
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Hurt like hell. Haven't given up on Twitch. I have not, like, given up necessarily, but, like, I'm not, like, in love with Twitch at this point. Who's my favorite horror antagonist? Ooh. Favorite horror antagonist? That is a solid question. I have to pick one? They pose it as like that's gonna be like a huge threat. Made you want to be a horror... hold on, let me answer one question at a time. Okay, so not like the most original takes, but it is what it is. Walter Sullivan's favorite. Yeah, I know. I fucking hate that game. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, there's Wesker, who a lot of people like. I do not count the Executioner, Red Pyramid thing, or Pyramid Head, whatever you want to call him, as a antagonist, so he's not on there. Can't call Kane from Legacy of Kain an antagonist, more of an anti-hero in a way. That got a little crazy. It's a hard question. I'm looking back at my game collection in case you're curious what the fuck I'm doing. Do you know what? I think I am going to have to go. This is the cliched answer. I may have to go with Wesker because Wesker is... kind of like what's wrong with... humanity in one go. Oh, right in the fucking forehead. Well, that, I mean, people like, you know, use the term, so it's kind of less, but he's like, through eugenics, he's essentially a stand-in for a Nazi. Oh, I just dove right into him, pretty much. So it is a very cliched answer, but not a good one. What made me want to do the horror historian thing is I actually missed out on so many games. Because one, here's an odd one for you. I quit gaming for quite a while. Not out of choice, but it was deemed to be kind of a bad thing. You're like, Adam, what the fuck do you mean a bad thing? So I am technically still a reverend. Ow. I still hold the title. So, like, people were very against it. People are still very against the whole gaming thing, and it was hard for me to do my job. And then when I got married, the ex-wife was very against horror in general, not just games, but like movies and literature. I don't know what I was thinking there. So when I filed for a divorce, one of the things I wanted to do was make sure I got to check out all the cool things I fucking missed. And it's been a heck of a ride since, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I've lived a life that most people don't necessarily believe me. But, yeah, ex-pastor. I don't live that lifestyle anymore. I'd say that's pretty obvious at this point. You know, I went from all that to managing a bar for 6 years. Would I get married again or have a family?
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body
married,
felt as though it had been
yes.
spat out.
I am
Flashlight was
getting
heavy in
too
my hand,
old to
and
be
each
a
pull of the
dad.
trigger sent a painful shock up my
I
arm.
know I do not
I was
look at.
finally out of the woods, and things were looking up.
I mean, I'm 40.
That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Of horror movies? Oh, God. Oh, of course, there's always classics. Freddy Krueger, Jason. I don't classify Pinhead as a... technically, he's the Hell Priest. He's not Pinhead. As a antagonist, he's more of a neutral party. But my all-time favorite is Leatherface when it comes to antagonists, because that movie is also quite special to me. Why? I'm not sure. Randall Flagg is also real high on that fucking list. I really like Randall Flagg. That's Stephen King's The Stand. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that he passed. Oh, to be a dad. Well, you know, I'm 40. Like, you gotta imagine, like, it's gonna take me a while to start said family. I don't want to be old man dad. You know, so. And on top of that, my health is not, like, great. We've had to do a check with cancer already. We've had to do, well, 2 different types of cancer we've had checks on so far. We've had, you know, major vascular surgeries, kidney, liver issues. Liver issues? And you're drinking fucking moonshine? Dumbass. Yeah, fully aware. You know. Yeah, you know, I was married for 10 years. We did not have kids, which I think for me at the time was a very good thing that we did not have any kids. I was very young when I got married the first go around. Don't jump, just pick up the freaking thing. I mean, there's some mornings for me right now that it's hard for me to move around. Like, I have 20, I think it's like 21 holes in my leg for my last round of surgery. That are, it's not fully raw, but not fully healed. God, we're actually doing kind of all right here. Yeah, I don't know. It's always kind of weird. Like I said, I was married for, you know, almost 10 years, and it is what it is. So you're supposed to go through that a little bit more grace than what I just did, but oops. 13th of his siblings, he's not the youngest, he had no direction, rarely comes to class. Dude, I was such a horrible student in fucking high school. Like, I was the worst. 20 who get married who don't want kids and don't want... Dude, I don't feel like I got my act together until I got married. Well, my marriage was also not healthy. Duh. I even saw it and I'm like, Mom, I'm just gonna walk right into it. Now, this might be a problem for some people. Maybe they don't necessarily enjoy it, but like, I'm fairly open and honest about things. So like, some of my conversations might be a little too uncomfortable. And like, I'm sorry if you're like, oh man, I don't really want to hear about this dude's fucking divorce.
The logging site was a mess. The modular
I also got divorced fucking years ago, so for me, there's nothing wrong about it. It's fucking old news.
Breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Like, I got, oh fuck, I got divorced in 2016. Kick it. Biodad. Those two. Yeah, I refer to. I have
the darkness attacked the visitor center.
Yeah.
It made him a believer.
Teacher lore.
The men
Okay.
said he'd shot. They hadn't been just
So some people, for some reason, they get bothered. Like,
changed. Like the channel.
I don't know. People get bothered by weird shit.
You're watching a sitcom and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised.
Poor Barry.
Just terrified.
Nero, you kind of asked about it earlier, what I thought of the second one. Now, I haven't played it, but I did hear we spend a lot of time in Alan Wake 2 not playing as fucking Alan Wake. I don't like that. It's like I didn't... Poor Barry, he screwed... Oh, not that Barry. Oh, God, imagine... What if the lore was the same Barry? He just got like this is pre-Resident Evil Barry. Dude, Deadly Premonition 2, you spent almost no time as fucking Zack. Or Francis York Morgan at that point, because it's technically a prequel. I don't think it needs enemy variety. Oh, that sucks. Why isn't it working? Thank you. Ditch the hoodie on the blazer. I don't know. I kind of like the look. I feel like I could rock that. I could pull off that look, right? I think I could pull off this look. Oh, here we go again. I did not. Ow, you dirty fucker. So there you are. Wearing another shirt and a blazer. Oh fuck, I don't mind that look either. It depends. It really depends on the shirt, the blazer, the hoodie. Not that I look like the most, you know, snappy of dressers over here. Certain looks I can get behind on the right person, the right, you know. There's a bunch of looks I cannot pull off. And I'm very aware of them. Long sleeve shirt under short sleeve shirt too. What I'm hearing is you guys don't like how I dress.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
I think I done goofed. There. Sorry, what brown and black? Oh no, see some of those, yeah, sometimes brown and black works, but it has to be very, very particular blends, very different. God, I sound like such a dork. I mean, certain outfits work, but man, most do not. Most do not, that's for sure. Leather vest thing over a hoodie though. Dude, okay, so one of the things I want to make, I've never actually made one. I really want to. I want a fucking battle vest. I've never had one.
Barry?
You know, like the jean vest that's got the patches and all that stuff. I want to make one.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be
So
there
for
soon.
live
Just
streams
make
for
sure
quite a
you
while,
follow
Force, I think this may have been towards the tail end when you followed. I'm not quite sure. We used to do, like I used to dress up for streams, like shirt, tie, vest, the whole deal.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Hold up. What are we holding? Hold on to your butts.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus. The FBI
I'm still
had just
waiting.
come
What am I
in and
holding on
froze me
to?
in place. I considered surrender.
Tied 'em.
It was all falling apart
Yeah.
anyway. I could give in. Let someone
Random,
else
you
do
remember
it.
those days,
It
yeah.
felt all wrong. Cold instinct. His posture.
A
the way
tie.
he held the gun. He was no friend.
I have a bit, like, so one of the looks I used to, so I have like some really nice expensive jeans. Nice expensive jeans. I'd have my black button up, the vest, tie, the whole deal. I like that look. It really depends. Yeah, you're not going into a freaking dive bar with that. Hell no. That just makes you look like a goob. Stalls with nothing in them. Remedy, what were you smoking? Jeans in a fanny pack. Fanny pack are popular though, you know what I mean?
I had to find the key to the garage.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can
Gabagool.
create it, shape it.
I don't think I've ever spent more than half a second thinking about
Change
Gabagool.
one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events
White
that spreads
jeans.
the whole thing.
No.
The characters have to be true to themselves. The events
Yeah,
are
I'll rock me a
logical.
pink or
It's
purple shirt. Fuck yeah.
single
The
flaw
problem
in
is
the
I'm so
The
colorblind.
story dies. Alice dies.
I just wear a lot of black. Like black undershirt. Dark color. Oh, I need it. I need a new suit. I'm a little overdue. At this point I wear mostly black. I can't see very well. Driving in this game is bad. Not like Deadly Premonition bad. Fuck you. It's worse than I remember, actually. Yeah, this controls like ass. Hold on. Nice pinstripe suit. Oh, fuck yeah, sign me up. I wish. Nip bottom ties are nice too. Depends. I have one that's like a mustard yellow that's really fucking ugly, and that's why I own it. Birds.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I
Should
could
I
imagine
rather wear
against the
t-shirt and
dark
jeans?
things I was facing.
I'm a button-up shirt kind of guy. Socks with sandals guy. No. I have some standards. I'm way way too big for my suits these days. I put on a lot of weight. So I am a no socks
It was the kid.
Ugg slipper kind of guy.
Son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done.
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there is
Oh
new.
fuck! I want a suit
You
now.
bring the manuscript.
I've never worn the split toe shoes.
Well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
My stepfather, before he passed, he had bought a pair of these Ugg slippers, right? Which before I was adamantly against. But he ended up having a good portion of
Barry had
his.
talked about birds over the phone.
Darkness control. A good portion of his feet amputated. So obviously he couldn't wear them, and at one point, my mom was like, "Hey, these are actually Bill's. He meant to give you these. He just forgot." Because, oh, it's fine. It's fine. I appreciate it. He had a lot going on. He's a cool dude. Like, that's for sure. My stepdad was a pretty cool guy in his own way. He also was a massive fucking dork. Like that, you fucking dorks. I got no problem cheating. Fuck you guys. I love the little battle music we got. Yeah, Bill was an interesting man for sure. He was very, very supportive, which was always huge. He always asked about Twitch and YouTube, and a nice pair of slacks.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
That went poorly.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Biological dad cooler as he. No, I hung out with my
I
dad
sent Barry
earlier
to
today.
town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper.
I got
Perhaps he
lucky
could
when
learn
it came
something.
to dad and
Anything about the
stepdad.
island and the cabin that
I
had disappeared.
ended up with like really cool fucking people.
The man wanted a manuscript, I had
Dickies
to
are
try to
nice.
write him one to get
I
Alice
prefer
back.
Dickie shirts.
For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
So funny enough, so I do the YouTube videos. That's where a majority of my time is spent these days. And
Barry Wheeler speaking.
I thought it was funny. I don't think anyone else thought it as funny. We were doing the Worst of the Worst series, and I dedicated a video to him. And it was
Mr. Wake, come get them. I live in the
it was
trailer
Oni
park outside
Chanbara
town.
We'll be there in
Bikini
less than an
Zombie
hour.
Slayers
See you soon.
because he would have found that shit
Have
funny.
a great day. Hope you come back soon.
Yeah, all the faces are a little
Welcome
different.
to the old
And I don't necessarily think for the better. They can't, until they got to Jesse Faden, they couldn't make an attractive woman. And this is where I'm gonna get copyright struck. God damn it. By the way, I did have an issue. I got hit with a not a copyright strike, but a copyright claim on YouTube for Roy Orbison's music on the last stream. Yep.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not
That
running the head.
that lamp wouldn't work. I'm sorry.
Supposedly
After it got
wrote,
thrown like that,
coming
the
true
bulb would have
before my
definitely
eyes.
broke.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Kind of
Okay, I'll
scratchy,
be right over,
but the cuts are
Sheriff.
classic.
Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl.
Also, I hate
Who
that they have
wants
it
to know?
over the left shoulder,
I'm
make it
Alan
over the
Wake.
right. Period.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes
I'm
Oh,
place
officially
around
about to be
Holmes
out
Lake.
of food service
Well,
restaurant
you
work.
ain't wrong, mister.
Officially,
Humans thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld.
next
I'm the God-fearing type myself.
Sunday.
I don't hold with that sort of thing.
I am quitting
Yeah,
my second
okay.
job.
Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under
I'm
the
just-
lake
I just don't
erupted
need to
in
do it anymore.
1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Huge extra for being in food service. To be good at it. I was a bar manager and chef for 6 years. Now I mostly just do
It gets better.
maintenance
A
work.
local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part.
Al.
All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane.
polish
before
glasses,
they
it's
both
over.
died, and she
Oh
had
shit,
some
I used to
kind of a
tell people to do
breakdown.
that all the time. Yeah, fucking wine glasses, martini glasses, you polish that shit. I don't want to see a single fucking fingerprint.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer.
No, man, you gotta
Mind
make
asking
them.
what you want with her?
You gotta make
We're
that
just here
shit
to talk to her,
shine.
pal.
Knock, knock.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake.
Yeah, done that.
I'm so glad you're
They got
here.
people gotta do it too.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
I like how she ended up being. Oh,
Hey,
I won't spoil
this
it.
is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my
Yes.
manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh, what's...
I feel you, Barry.
What?
My drink.
What?
There we go. Not much left in it. I'm gonna need another one of them soon.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
Yeah, so the plan currently, by the way, unless something drastically changes, I want to do this game, American Nightmare, Alan Wake 2. I want to work in a game called, is it Fractured Dreams? It's a Wii RPG.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
This is creepy as shit.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her
Just
Barbara
manage a gas
Jagger.
station these days.
She's very strict.
Yo, I'm a Goodwill
I'm writing
manager.
faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me
Actually,
I
I
can save
like
Alice
my
this
job.
way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark. My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet.
I could run a
when life
store.
had tried so
I'm just not a
hard to make her
capitalist, I
better.
think. Well, some
It
people
wasn't
are not
any of
into
his
it.
business what she did in her trailer.
It's
But those
the
strangers,
nice thing about, like,
writer
for
and the
example, the
smart-ass
Goodwill.
sidekick,
We are now, I
and
think
they've
we're
been
like
in there for
89%
way past her normal bedtime.
responsible
You
for the
reach for the phone
funding
and call
of the
the sheriff
suicide
station.
prevention hotline in our area. Something crazy like that is the number, I believe. And so for me, that's a big deal.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you.
Oh, it is. It is a charitable organization,
Especially glad I'm here
nonprofit.
talking to you and not home in bed. Once the
We do
weather
that.
takes a
We
turn
do.
like
There's a
this,
lot
I
of
can't
really
sleep
cool
at all.
things that Goodwill
It's all
does, and not a lot of people
angled
give Goodwill
bed
credit,
sheets
and I
dark
think that's a
thoughts,
shame.
Punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Oh, my joints ache.
Hi, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Me drinking the moonshine was not the best thing for my system.
Well, I can't sleep either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just,
I heard something like that, Walt.
yeah, well, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me, bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
Something in the air
I was just
tonight.
outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
Don't hit me with a copyright problem.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
Got the bullet time stuff, just like Max Payne.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Music cues are super on point.
Stop running! There he goes!
Okay, man. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Do I just have like infinite stamina? No, I don't have infinite stamina right now. It'd be cool if I did. Yeah. They hit me with my no commentary playthrough of Stellar Blade, Unwanted Dead.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory,
God, I
and the
hurt.
poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end.
By the way, when I said I
Since
fell
the
asleep for
writing
5
of
hours,
Friday,
I fell asleep
opened its eyes.
right here. Like in my desk.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked
Trying to see if I'm
wrong
still technically
somehow.
monetized or not.
The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. Pretty girl, she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees...
God, my last video
buckled.
did fucking
The
horrendous,
crone
by the
spoke in
way.
a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Yeah, so far no problems. Shocking. Escape the police. I think we've officially escaped. I say as soon as there's gunshots.
Search the area.
So I'm playing these out of kind of funsies right now. Unfortunately, I do know that like I can't make another Alan Wake game.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand
Or
a
another
chance.
Remedy game
They were
video.
after a writer,
In
not a
general.
monster.
Because they do fucking horrible for me. I didn't think the Days Gone video was going to do great, but yeah. Just gave 42 while you wait Sydney. I did not.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Birds. By the way, I love that movie.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
God, such I love the lore of this game.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
God, part of me is also gonna be like, man, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they kind of scuffed Alan Wake 2 a little bit, so.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
And a thermos. Found a thermos. God, I miss coffee. I'm not allowed it anymore. Come on, pick it up. Nothing of note.
There was no power to the searchlight.
That's not good. That shouldn't be happening. Sparks should not be shooting out of wires. Bum, 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 bum. Stop reverting to over the left. I want to over the right. Even now, these angles just aren't great. Yeah, apparently I wouldn't have the foggiest idea.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashing grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
They are pretty fucking cool. Just saying. Yay, we made it. Woo!
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
I think I heard some gunshots.
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it
Sounds
don't sound like
serious,
no party.
I'm certainly
Love
going to
this
give the
game.
station a call, Milt.
Even though, like, I'm making fun of, like, the dialogue, but, like, I still really like it.
Okay, thanks.
Run away from music. Run away. Almost had good timing on that one. Yeah, don't fuck with me. Oh shit! I clocked him in the face with it. That's pretty cool. That's fun.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Why not?
Well,
The Night Owl.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer
Oh,
Alan
fuck.
Wake just walked in, folks. I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell?
Yeah,
is the matter
fucking
with
love me
you?
some Alan
There's
Wake.
a civilian in there.
His hands would be cut to fucking ribbons.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Yeah, I bought a copy of Alan Wake 2. It comes with a digital remaster of 1, so I figured I'd play that. I'll do American Nightmare. Dude, I feel like absolute dog shit right now, and it's my own fault. I didn't get to catch it. How'd the last stream of Twitch go? Please just do what I want you to do. That'd be great. Yeah, they could. Seriously, landing on plate glass like that, your hands would be fucked. Some issues. Oh man. Well, I'm sorry you had some issues in general. Hit me up on Discord if you want to talk about it. this game.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
I have not done any. I need to do more. I have a, the next video I'm doing, I'm not the most excited about making, but I think it's going to do really good for my channel. And sometimes that has priority. I am making an interesting choice that I don't think a lot of people are going to appreciate, but I'm making it anyways. I put all this effort and all this work into getting monetized on YouTube. I'm going to attempt to get monetized on TikTok. No. But yeah, a lot of my shorts are going to be going up over there. I think it's important to like diversify what you do.
Sarah trusted her gut.
That's the new
and her
goal.
gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't.
I have a
just the
long way to
smell of
go
steak
in order to make
roast.
that happen, because you need to
It was
have
the
like a
way he flashed his badge,
the requirements
the
are actually
rank,
kind
the
of
look in his
steep.
eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go?
But we're getting some
He
traction.
wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Meow. Meow. Well, okay, dude, I have a new tool. I have a tool. I will send you a link. And if you're interested in doing stuff like that with like the shorts from YouTube, stuff like that, it might be a pretty good tool. So far, I'm pretty happy.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. It's something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Mr. Scratch.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can pop it up now. Control H for history. I'm gonna forget if I don't do this now. That's what it was. Okay, hold on. I hate using Discord these days. It gives me anxiety. What was that? I think it's... I think I just sent it to you, Gothic. Yeah, because I like free. So far, it's been working out pretty good for me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but let me get back to this. I like having tools I can
see a
share.
railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Part of me was thinking about making a Discord channel for people who do both, so we can throw ideas off of each other and like, hey, I use this tool. Hey, have you thought about this?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
I don't know. I thought maybe it would be a good idea for some of us.
On the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
I don't know who else I'd include, but like it'd be like open to like, you know, if you ended up with a homie that wanted to do some more YouTube stuff but was looking for the right tools, hey, these are great tools. That kind of thing.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
They just went through a beam. That was some horse shit. I don't know. Gothic, let's talk about that later about the Discord as well. See if we can maybe set something up that will help out.
I slammed the door shut.
Not just
right in
us,
his
but other
smug
people.
face. He pleaded for me to open the door, True to form, the asshole.
Because like I have a lot of tools that I use that like I just I'm not part of a group that would discuss it anymore. You know what I mean?
I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Like back when I
As a
ran the
teenager,
stream team.
Just starting to get interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist.
Because the old stream
That's
team,
what
I
makes
used to
them
help
fun.
out.
This was anything but.
And
the darkness could possess anything.
Fuck those people.
And it was getting closer.
No viewers work. I gotta hold it back, dude. It's I've noticed that people view this as a competition. Now, I do the same thing. Don't get me wrong. But it's I try to have a very healthy view of the competition. Kind of lost the plot of this game though. Yeah, now you're fucked. Oh, I love Control. As a matter of fact, I have a video on Bright Falls, which is the place this game takes place in. And I have a video on Jesse Faden and the dream sequences from Control. I fucking love Control. But I have videos on both of those, and neither one of them have done well. Yeah, thank you for that plug there, Gothic. Yeah, please go watch those videos. Matter of fact, go watch the new video. I think it's pretty good, but like, no one's really checking it out.
Take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness.
Remedy games are kind of in a weird spot in general. They do, yeah, they do okay.
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion.
Go watch my video.
Journalist Alvin Durl's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful.
Not the Curse the Eye virus one. If you want to check that out, it's super cool. I'm talking about the actual Days Gone video.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Did I
Where's
really
the latest TikTok going?
Mr. Durlith? Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss. Oh, Mr. Bishop, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
This sort of weird fiction. No.
Learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Night springs.
Remedy is a very interesting company in general. They're kind of in trouble right now, fiscally.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground.
Well, you know, Alan Wake 2, they made some really dumb choices.
To light the flare. The darkness roared and
The big one was the fact that they had an Alan Wake game with less Alan Wake in it. I don't want it to be a political conversation, but partnering up with Sweet Baby Inc. did not help their standing in that at all. That hurt them quite a bit. You know, it was not a smart move. They didn't do a physical disc on release. Oh, fuck you. But the no physical disc thing did not help its situation at all until it came later out that they did a physical disc. That was stupid. Because some people still want physical copies, and when you refuse to do it, that's not smart. Do it as a limited release. Don't just offer nothing. Firebreak didn't do well. You know, it just does not help. It was the combination of everything. It wasn't just like, oh, they just didn't do physical media. Well, it was more than that. It wasn't just that they worked with a company or didn't do this or did this. It was a weird combination of everything that just didn't do them any favors. Which is too bad because as a game company, I really like them.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get
I
to
like their narrative style. very hesitant with Alan Wake 2. I like this game. I like American Nightmare. I like Control. But
Today,
I also
would meet
think
the
there's some
kidnapper,
issues.
and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Control's really good.
Little by little,
I own multiple
without
copies.
realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative
They gotta work
had
on their
taken me
driving, though.
deeper
Driving's
and deeper into dark
abysmal.
waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Control's amazing. I like the style. I like the story. I'm not even an SCP kind of guy. Matter of fact, I think most of them are fucking lame. But that game just hit all the right notes for me. What's not hitting all the right notes is his fucking driving. I don't even know where I'm going, by the way. Quantum Break, yes! I want to know if I can cut through that. Don't mind me. I'm just bad at this. I actually have a physical copy of Quantum Break too. But time for you. What time is it? Oh shit! Yeah, it's almost midnight. Enjoy your evening, homie. Let's chit chat soon about some of that Discord stuff because I think it would be cool. You don't own that game yet? Oh, dude, no. Quantum Break is so good. Yo, Inferno, play the game. It's so good. It's so good. So now you can. Oh. When you get a chance, seriously, it's I don't want to say it's my favorite. It's pretty close though.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM, folks.
It's really good.
I apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here.
I don't mind spoilers for the most part either. My big thing, as long as it's like not a new game, I don't care necessarily that much. But like when it's like in chat a lot, it drives me nuts. Who's that? Oh, well, sorry. The fuck? Ah! No! 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 Run away from the music! It really does bother me sometimes when like I'm streaming and I'm like, I say no backseat gaming, no spoilers, and people do it anyways. It's like, oh man, come on, like fuck off. But if I'm in someone else's chat or if I'm like in someone's stream and like the streamer is talking about a spoiler, well, I shouldn't have been in that stream. I'm checking to see if there's anything cool in here, by the way. I know that's not the popular take, but like, Yeah, if I'm in someone else's chat and they're like, and the streamer specifically is just like, well, in this game this happened. Well, fuck. I shouldn't have been in that stream then. I remember back when The Last of Us 2 came out, people were just trying to spoil the game for everybody because they were weird.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed.
Mott.
He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if
It caused a massive
He'd
uproar.
been promised as much.
Like, my whole thing is if you're in like my chat, then like don't spoil a game for me. But if we're talking Alan Wake, for example, a game that we've streamed on the channel twice, you can't really spoil the game for me at that point. You know what I mean?
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
I think what bothers me more than spoilers is when people decide that I'm not playing the game the way they would want me to play.
Like Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing.
That's why I don't
into
like
the
playing
broken
Dark
studio
Souls
window.
games on stream.
Maine
I'll
stared
play
at
them off
Sarah.
stream because I don't want
The
to fucking
sheriff
deal with
looked
that
away.
shit.
Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Yeah, it's never a happy sound. Well, dude, I get so many people who are like, well, you need to play a game this way. You know what? You need to go this way now. Fuck off, let me play the game. I hate that. That is a massive pet peeve of mine. Massive.
I didn't want to go
Yeah,
outside.
backseating pisses me off.
Cops had to be looking for me. The new
Or when
sun
people
turned
are
place
just
into
like,
a
so
sauna.
I'll play whatever. And I was
The
going
day
through the Summer of
dragged
Evil, and people are like, you shouldn't be
Different
playing this
scenarios
Resident Evil, you
ran
should
through
play
my
this one.
mind. Ways of
Go
how I
fuck
tortured
yourself.
the
I'll play
kidnapper
whatever
to
I
get Alice
want.
back, or the different horrible
This
things
Silent
I
Hill
kept
sucks. You
doing.
should play
I
Silent Hill
imagined her dead.
2 or
I had
Silent
no
Hill
way of
4.
knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
Go fuck yourself.
I was running on blind hope.
Hey Zoran, what's up,
It
homie?
was all a waste of time.
It's how the dev intended the game.
Bastard never showed up.
Yep, but I'm gonna play the game how I want to fucking play it. If that means I'm breaking shit and I'm like cheesing fights, oh well.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
wanna
you.
see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
People are just fucking. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people these days. Also, if I want to cheat in a fucking game, like look up responses and shit, I'm going to.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing.
People are that way big time with the Castlevania games. That's why I end up doing like the no commentary playthrough of those, like off stream. No idea what that even is. Dude, off stream right now, the only thing I've really been playing is fucking Battlefield. Loving the hell out of that. What's Metroidvania? Oh, it's still down. Fuck. I thought I was being clever.
The hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution. No, I have. We've streamed it 3 times now. This is the 3rd time anyways. It's my first time playing the remaster.
I don't know if that helps, but yeah, we've played it. That's what's up. Get dunked on, a bunch of fucking nerds. Oh shit. But I hate the puzzles. Yeah, that's fair. I have a love-hate relationship with Resident Evil. So that just kind of glitched out on me for half a second here, which means I actually have to fix something. I don't know why it did that. Half a second here. Studio mode. Gaming. There. Fixed. I'm also using like the absolute cheapest capture card I could fucking find, by the way. Elgato's great until it's not. God, I'm getting one fuck of a headache. See, I was going to see if I could cheese it, but I can't. I mean, all softwares or all hardwares like that eventually will degrade. I just think that they're very cheaply made. I do think if the next PC I build, I'm going to build in a capture card. Or if I upgrade this one, I might just put in a capture card.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just...
Which might be the way to go. I think I just needed, honestly, I think I just need a graphics card.
Covered in
I'm not going to go like new, maybe like a...
In most cases, these puppets
30
were
or 40 series
of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Yeah, they have internals as well as externals. I have like the world's cheapest internal one right now. I think I spent 40 bucks on it. No, 20 bucks. Was a cheapie. Absolutely not.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
What's up, Mav? Just walking in a blue pile. I'm feeling kind of rough. I had some stuff to drink earlier, and oh, it is fucking with my system. Maybe not a stream box for streaming. I run everything off this computer. I can't imagine having more than one PC either. Oh fuck no, dude. I did Linux for a little bit. No,
Barry
I'm good.
stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder.
I love how he just calls them
agent.
different authors' names. Side note. Who's an underrated author that you think needs a little bit more loving? So when it comes to horror stuff, everyone, of course, Stephen King, Clive Barker. Who's an unsung hero author? I mean, you can run OBS and stuff like that. I just don't like doing it. I don't like using. Storm is gone. If you're into science-based horror, you should definitely look up a guy by the name of Scott Sigler. He even does Twitch and YouTube on occasion. Love his work. Haven't read much horror. Yeah, a lot of people I notice. I feel like there's like people either love horror literature or horror games or horror books, but like the amount that I thought there'd be crossover, there isn't. It's kind of interesting.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
That was dumb, Adam. Adam. Buddy. Stop and think what you're doing. Seems brighter in here, yeah. That did nothing. Bunch of movie without any issues. It took me years to go into intros, play around. I hated that game. And it's funny, the one thing that I really liked about that game, a lot of other people just did not like. I liked the final moments of that game. You got no weapon? I don't mind that necessarily. Adam. I don't mind that. I really don't mind the helplessness aspect of things. Get your health back. I didn't care for Alien Isolation that much either. Again, no on the minority. It's fine.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The thing I didn't like about Alien Isolation is game was too long. Or just not. You're annoying. But, you know, like Remothered, you don't really get, you can't really like attack back, which I fucking adore that game. Original Clock Tower, you couldn't. I don't mind those games. By the way, Into the Pit, which was that Five Nights at Freddy's game we played recently, I thought was really good, and the point was you can't fight back in that either. It can be good. It can also be dog shit. I think the problem with Alien Isolation, seriously, is that it's cut a third out of the game. A whole third. If you did that, I think the game would be infinitely better.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Too bad. That was a nice car. I honestly really do try to take games as a case-by-case basis, but sometimes it's pretty hard.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
It's kind of hard to have a plan in this situation, my dude. Get in there. Is there a miss? Batteries, but I have that maxed. Camp Sunshine was an indie game you couldn't fight back, and I thought that game was also pretty good. Sunshine Manor, which I feel bad because they gave me like a code to try it out. And I was like, yeah, guys, this isn't it. Like, they were kind enough to give me a code, and I was like, no. Like, it's just... They gave me codes to do Sunshine Manor, the first, like, section of the game. And then they gave me a code to Camp Sunshine. Camp Sunshine was so good. Kind of hard to develop. That's all a development team. Like, yeah, I ain't feeling what you're putting down. I'm pretty sure I could have cheesed my way through that. I just did it that way. Keys.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself.
So happy sounding, isn't
his
it?
girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence. About growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian
That's such a
presence
cool
lurks.
shot.
I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Yeah. Also, I keep wanting to hit X to interact with things. No, it's fucking circle. I think we'll finish this chapter and call for that. I'm not sure how much further I have left to go in this one.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
I wish he, like, sounded it out.
Birds.
All the birds. What's up, Tug? How you doing, homie? I mean, same. Bricks. Birds are always the worst enemies in these games, kind of games, though. Oh, shit. Resident Evil, Alan Wake, Bloodborne. Fuck you, birds. I should be working on other projects. I'm not. Maybe tomorrow. Alan. Hey, Alan. Jurassic Park 3, anyone?
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the
I
local
am
motel,
so sore and
Nightingale
miserable. I
could
shouldn't
feel
have
the
drank.
locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Cave in! I mean, that wasn't pretty, but it worked. A thermos. There's actually a place you can do tours through a mine in my area, but like, there ain't no fucking way I'd ever do it. And it's like not even like a mine that's like closed. It's like a real deal, still functioning mine.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Maybe the lifts in the area which I'm in could help me get through the area. Thanks, Alan. Fucking numpty. There's clearly an OSHA violation in here. Imagine this is how you had to get around at work. Hey guys, what happened to Steve? Well, he didn't make the jump. Plummeted to his death. Guess OSHA's showing up tomorrow. Oh. New York work conditions. Listen, some places here in New York, it's still kind of like this. Dude, I have seen some shit lately, I'll tell you what. Or even I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about this. Hey, Bob. The OSHA guy's here. He ain't even fucking going down there. He took one look and said, nope. You can kick wood and it just splinters into nothing. It's a sure sign there's something wrong with where you're at. That's when you nope out and leave. It don't have to work. True. Downside is you're also dead. Kind of a cool shot.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Anderson's great fucking characters. Okay, Al, what the fuck? I still hate birds in this game. I really do. They kind of suck.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Sir. This is a Wendy's. Good job. I'm not even fucking around, you guys. Fuck you.
Shit.
That was cool. Like, that's a little jump scare-ish thing that was like, it's perfect. It fits the tone. That worked. Yeah, that's great. I remember picking on you just gotten a cold for playing this game and having a really hard time. There's a page.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
The boss. The big cheese. Fuck, cheese sounds delicious right now. Oh, that's a cliff, Adam. Well, that was smooth. Jackass. Jesus. Yeah, because this roof looks super safe. I'm just not even fucking around with you idiots. No, you don't. Excuse you, game. Your hitboxes are on drugs. I think with that section, what I'm going to do just to get through it, I'm going to be uber aggressive. Like that.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
I think we're just about done with the chapter.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
The Alan Wake DLC for Control was interesting.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
Sorry, please, it's late. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned.
That's a cool shot. That would hurt like a motherfucker. Dun dun dun. No music. Nope. 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 Nope.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The
Which we're
genre
gonna,
of the story
as soon as we
seems to
get
be
past this, I'm
shifting.
gonna call it.
It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
As soon as we're done with cutscenes, we'll exit out. I just don't want to fuck with it.
Hartman, I fell. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
You're a rough
Right now,
period.
it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
It's okay, Alan.
Else is doing this
Just let
thing.
go.
I want to see what else is on for. Not many options of people online. What the fuck? Okay.
I felt groggy.
Nope, you felt nothing. Alrighty, cool. So we're on chapter 4 already. I'm not. How many chapters are in Alan Wake? The original has 6 main chapters. We got 2 more chapters in the main game, and then the DLC. So Nightmare, Taken, Ransom Truth, West Round Truth, Clicker, and Departure with the DLCs, the Signal, and the Writer. So we'll finish the main game probably next stream, which will probably be Friday night. And then the next one we'll do will be the Signal and then the Writer. And then we'll do American Nightmare. I think that's going to be the plan. Like it. Alrighty, thank you for everyone coming, chilling, and hanging out. I'm probably going to veg out here in a moment and get some more fluids in because I still feel like crap. You know, I don't know what to say. Sorry, I was a little out of it at the beginning of the stream. I'm getting a little bit more with it now, but I gotta get ready for bed. We will be streaming, I think, on Friday. If I don't talk to y'all and you're from the States, enjoy your Thanksgiving. If not, everyone else, enjoy your Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I guess. And we'll see you then.